Shifting focus to the other big issue of the day, the first round of talks between Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar and ex-servicemen were inconclusive. Ex-servicemen unrelenting on their demand, now seeking a date for implementation. The Ex-Servicemen Association is currently holding a conclave to decide on their future course of action, after which they will hold another round of talks with the Defence Minister this afternoon at 12:30.
No decision as yet. We just discussed. It was inconclusive. We'll go again at 12:30 and we will work it out. We have said two things. Definition one, which is already there approved, should not be changed. And number two, a date should be given to us as to when will this be implemented. So
what reply did you get?
We were discussing inconclusive. He said we come back after the meeting and continue till we get the decision.
Aditya is joining me for a fresh update on that. Aditya, there seems to be a certain deadlock now between the ex-servicemen and the Government of India in terms of the first round of discussion. What exactly are those bottlenecks that the Indian government is facing in implementation of the one rank, one pension demand?
Well, absolutely, Afrida. This morning there was a meeting between the Raksha Mantri Manohar Parrikar and the representatives of the ex-servicemen. The first meeting in this regard remained inconclusive. That's what Major General Satbir Singh informed the media. And we tried to pose that question, that what were the basic points of contention. But that wasn't really clear at this point in time. But there is something to do with the implementation which is problematic. But even as the ex-servicemen have thrown that challenge to the Raksha Mantri and said that they want a date or else they will go on an agitation and a hunger strike from the 14th and the 15th of June. At this moment, joining me is the Member of Parliament, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who has been fighting for the rights of the ex-servicemen and OROP. What is your version, sir? There was a meeting that took place this morning. It remained inconclusive. What do you think is the high time now? Shouldn't the government really implement OROP?
No, I think, in my opinion, and I've said this publicly, I don't think there is any doubt that the government will implement it. I think this is, you must remember, this is a 30-year-old problem that is winding its way through the government system. There are bound to be questions and answers that are sought during this process. I believe that this will be done. I think it will be done in the next few months. And I have complete faith that both the Finance Minister and the Defence Minister, backed by the Prime Minister, will implement this.
So one last question to you. I know you will be speaking here at the conclave, a unity conclave of the ex-servicemen. But what are the problems that are facing? You have spoken to the government representatives. There are ex-servicemen who are meeting Finance Minister, who are meeting Home Minister, who are meeting, of course, the Raksha Mantri. What are the problems in implementation? Because it's been quite some time. And it's almost testing the patience of the ex-servicemen.
No, I think it's not so much a problem as much as you must understand this is a very complicated issue. It involves millions of veterans and families, and it has never been done for the last 30 years. So a problem that has been kept under the carpet for 30 years, when a government tries to bring it out and try and implement it, it will always have a lot of other complications that they have not foreseen, including the issue that many people in the bureaucracy will ask questions about why, where, how much, and so on and so forth. So I don't think this is about problems as much as a legacy issue of 3 decades old that has been taken from under the carpet, which is a right of the veterans. It is a right that the country wants to give to the veterans who have served, who we ask them to serve very few years of their adult life. And so this is a natural process of our government system chewing through what is a completely new initiative by this government.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. That was Rajiv Chandrasekhar speaking to Times. Now, that was his first reaction on the meeting that remained inconclusive between the ex-servicemen and, of course, the government representative. At this point in time, I would like my video journalist to show you live visuals of the meeting that is taking place at this moment. These are the ex-servicemen who are actually meeting and, in fact, discussing the proposal of the Government of India. It is being represented by Major General Satbir Singh. The meeting is on at this point in time. These are live visuals on your screen that you can see of the meeting taking place. In fact, Rajiv Chandrasekhar arriving on the screen, and he will be actually addressing the meeting at this point in time. And it is almost high time now that the government should really come out with a plan on the OROP, but still there remains a standstill, a standoff between the ex-servicemen and the Raksha Mantri.
Right. Let's also listen in to what Sudhanshu Trivedi has to say on the hurdles faced by the government in this matter. Here it is.
On the issue of one rank, one pension, Bharatiya Janata Party is committed even when we were in opposition. Now, Prime Minister has also made it very clear that our government is very serious about this one rank, one pension issue. There are some technical nuances on which the work is going on. And Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has also made it very clear that it will take some time, but we will definitely implement the one rank, one pension.
Aditya, coming back to you, Sudhanshu Trivedi, they're saying that this is something that is going to take time. Now, we have seen that the patience of the ex-servicemen are really running out. We heard Mr. Chandrasekhar there saying that there is a legacy issue of, this is an issue that has been shoved under the carpet for 3 decades. Now, where is this heading? Is there going to be a real resolution, or do you think that this is going to be something that will only take a lot of time before everything is sorted out?
It has almost been a legacy issue. It is also an issue of bureaucratic delays in many ways. I'm standing at this point in time inside that Constitution Club building where the meeting of the...
Aditya, I'll come back to you. Let's listen into what Tom Varadkar has to say on this entire matter.
Seeing the fingerprints of conspiracy behind this, because when the speeches were made by the Prime Minister and by his various ministers promising it, and I also understand it's in the BJP manifesto, the soldiers who sacrificed their life for this country have been taken for a ride. This whole business of staggering it and making it like a pension for the MPs and different models that they have talked about are just sheer promises. This is yet another exercise in promises. The promises that they make are meant to be broken, and they're doing exactly that. We had almost allocated the funds. That was the first phase of allocation. The second phase was to come in. If we were in power today, that would have been our first agenda, and they have not done it. So much they care for the defense forces.
Also, as far as the Manipur ambush is concerned, now questions are...